All right, we're back. What's going on, guys? This is episode 3 of the podcast. Wherever you're watching this, let me know if you're watching this live or in the replay. This is pre-recording. I'm saying that because I'm getting more used to it. You guys either don't care or totally cool with it. I'm excited for this one. We delivered this yesterday with our Get Client students. Excited to bring it here to you guys. Excited for what I see us able to do with today's episode and just like the core content for today. All right, cool. Let's hop in and then we'll get going and we'll have a great time. Get you on with the day and get you on to getting some clients. Hopefully this will get you in the mode. Okay. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Jeremy from whatupjeremy.com. And in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you the 7 sins of online coaching, the 7 things that will keep you back from clients, the freedom that you're wanting, and having the kind of impact that got you or keeps you going as an online coach. And in today's episode, we're also going to talk about the name of this currently, right now, as of this moment, unnamed podcast. Because I have a name and I want to share a little bit of the background with you guys, get your guys' feedback and your guys' input, of course. So let's hop in and let's get this started. Now, in yesterday's episode, which was episode 2, we talked about the fastest path to burnout in your online business. And I shared with you, we're building off of the theme of 7s here in this episode, in these first couple, about 7 ways to absolutely guarantee that you get burnt out in your online business. Not excited about your business, to not show up consistently, to not have the motivation, to lose clients, to lose progress, to maybe even lose yourself. So if you at all are tiptoeing around burnout, or you just want to make sure that you don't have it, I made that episode for you. So be sure to track back one, maybe after this episode, and give that one a listen so you don't end up burnt out, broken down, not able to continue serve and have the sort of impact that you know you're capable of, that you're well on your way to making, or that you know is in the future for you. But for now, let's talk about the 7 sins of online coaching, and let's talk about what will keep you from everything you're wanting and desiring from your business and in life. If you're ready for that and you're watching this live stream, give me a thumbs up emoji and let's hop in and let's get into this together. The first sin of online coaching, and I have these in somewhat of an order of importance. The first sin of online coaching is building it first. There is a movie, I think it's Angels in the Outfield. There's a couple baseball movies from the past. It might have been another one. I'm about 99% sure. Someone let me know if that's right or not. There's a quote from the movie, a famous quote, that's if you build it, they will come. And what it's referring to is building a field. It's Field of Dreams. That's what it is. And it's about you build this field and like the people will come, the fans will come if I have the story right. It's been a little while. And that quote does not transfer into the industry of online coaching. It does not work for coaches. In fact, my promise and my guarantee to you that is unless you have a big audience already of people who know you for something and expertise, specifically the one you're going to be leading in with your coaching business, that if you build it first, they will not come. And I have fallen victim to this so many times, and so many of my students have come to me and have had their program already all built out, and then I kind of have to break them the bad news that you could use that, but you're probably going to be better off rebuilding it and restarting it and leading with your best foot forward. Now, the issue is that when you build your coaching program first, and like, guys, I'm not just talking about like the modules, the lessons, and like the curriculum. I'm also talking about things like your website, about your social media platforms, about all those things. Because what ends up happening is that when you focus on your podcast, the pretty landing pages, a great website, you focus on making very well, highly produced modules for your courses and lessons. You work on content. You do all of the things that you see your favorite coach doing. Is that you end up procrastinating on the single most important thing necessary to run your business, the oxygen, the lifeblood of your business, which is sales. Without sales, none of your business is possible over a period amount of time. And so what I don't want for you is to get in the mode of just building things and then thinking that clients are going to sign up, because what you end up with is a whole lot of infrastructure out of a whole lot of money, because those things take investment to make happen, even though it's not all that much. These little $15, $30, $40, $50 subscriptions that are needed to run a decently smooth business and not manually, all of those things will eat at your revenue. And then it's worse when you don't have new money coming in. So sin number one of online coaching is building it first. If you build it first, they will not come. Do not build your online curriculum, your Teachable, your whatever you're using to house the modules and the curriculum of your lessons, your content library. Do not worry about that. Worry instead about crafting and making juicy offers to the right people in your audience. And you don't need a website for that. You don't need testimonials for that. You don't need fancy guarantees, websites, podcasts, landing pages, checkout cards. You don't need any of that. And only a seasoned coach would really know this. And only someone who is really about the game of online business, which is about getting clients, guys. Without getting clients and putting that first, it makes it near impossible. And worse, when you finally do get your first client or your first couple, what will end up happening is that your curriculum's probably not in the right order. It's probably not formatted right. There are questions you left out and a lot of things you need to add or completely redo. The first sin of online coaching is building it first. If you've fallen victim to this before, I want you to just nod wherever you're at right now listening to this and just know in your heart of hearts that you no longer have to build it first. Sin number two of online coaching is having multiple paid offers before 1 million. Multiple paid offers before hitting 1 million in cash collected. The next inclination after building it first, at building your curriculum and your websites and your podcasts and all the pretty shiny things in your online business, the next inclination you're going to have after you start getting clients is that you're going to realize is that not everyone said yes to your offer and joined you in your hopefully high-ticket coaching program. And then you're going to say, okay, well, I got these. And it's the act of waiting until clear to take action. It's like needing every single detail, everything to be perfect, the conditions, the weather to be pristine in order for you to actually go and do something, to say yes to the coach that you're thinking about and joining in, to post that next thing on social media, to make that next piece of content, to actually hop on and do the sales conversation with someone even though you aren't clear. When you wait until the forecast is absolutely perfect, you end up wasting a bunch of time, losing out on opportunities, and you wind up not helping as many people as you're capable of, which is, I know why you're here. And what I believe to the other side is that the universe, God, karma, energy, call it what you want, rewards speed. And to the other end, I think that hesitation kills, proverbially, hesitation kills. And when you are willing to put your best foot forward and just take action, it's my belief and my understanding that the right circumstances start to come your way, even if that immediate thing that you were acting on doesn't work out the way you were wanting. I think it's that imperfect action that just dissipates anxiety, that dissipates all of those things that come along with anxiety and gets you closer to having what it is that you're wanting. Maybe it's that new client, whatever that, maybe it's a business deal, maybe it's some sort of situation or circumstance or scenario that you're working on. The biggest thing that you need to understand here is that if you wait until you're clear, you're going to miss a lot of opportunities. There's a time and place with all of these where some of this is probably applicable. Like there's probably a time where you should wait until you have every single instruction to do something. But I think those situations are fewer and further than the magic that happens and takes place when you take action, even when you're uncertain, even when you're not clear, even when you only have a piece of the direction or the vision. And I think that the more action you take, the more luck through opportunities are presented to you. But that's just my belief. The sixth sin of online coaching is being beige. It's about being boring, being vanilla, being just like everybody else. Guys, I said it before in this episode. I'm going to say it again. You are one of a kind and you are unique, and that is your advantage. I'm talking about things that have already been talked about by many other people ahead of me, many other people alongside me. There's nothing new under the sun in business coaching. While I may be presenting to you ideas that you've never heard before and the simplicity of the things I'm sharing with you, you may have never seen before, but this is because it comes from my own experience. And what I do is I try to bring my personality, my character, my charisma, my quirkiness into my business. And I have stopped entirely trying to keep myself and try to from it and be like everybody else just because that's how things are. And so instead of being beige, I want you to be pistachio. Sally Hogshead has a great book, has this whole brand around how you fascinate, personality test that you can take. And one of the examples she talks about is being pistachio. Pistachio is so different that it stands out. And even though you might not choose it, people who like pistachio, they don't just like pistachio, they're fanatics and everything is pistachio. And I want you to attract those sort of people to your life and to your online business so that every single person that comes your way has your energy. Be weird, be you, okay? I think it's never been more cool to be weird and to be yourself. And if you just try to look like and be like all the other coaches in your space, you're gonna blend in. You're going to be boring, and you're not going to have any reason why someone should choose you over the other big box coach, your competitor who has way more experience, way more proof, is way more comfortable in their own skin. You have to find a way to be comfortable in your own skin, to accept yourself. And guys, this is a deep thing, maybe an episode we need to go into in the future, but you need to accept who you are. Stop trying to change it. Can you make it better? 100%. But I think that also comes with time. That comes with feedback and being around others. That comes with trial and error. But the more you try to just be like everybody else in your space, the more you blend in, the more beige you are. Do not commit the sixth sin of being an online coach, which is being beige and blending in. Guys, here we are. We're at the final one. We've been on a 20-minute journey here together, a little less for folks listening to the podcast. If you're listening to the podcast, be sure to follow on Facebook or Instagram at WhatUpJeremy so you can be a part of these lives. You can ask questions, interact, give feedback, and just be a part of this community. And you can also get a little glimpse before and after the show and a little bit of behind the scenes. After we talk about this seventh sin, we are going to talk about the current state of this currently unnamed show and the direction it will be moving henceforth. Before we get there, we got to round out these sins, though. Let's talk about sin number 7. The seventh sin of online coaching is making small plans. Guys, I think that the energy you put into something at the start it plays a big role in where you're going to end up in life. And I think that one of the things that we do as humans is that we shoot ourselves in the foot by thinking that we're not capable of something grandiose, about something big, about achieving something to the highest definition that we could ever think of. In fact, a lot of us don't even challenge ourselves to think like that. And so when you aim above the mark, you hit the mark. So if you aim at the mark, you're going to hit below it. And so I think the best thing is to have high standards, big vision, big idea of where you want to go and a big heart behind it. And I don't think that any of that is possible when you make small plans. When you think about that in context of what I do here and what we do in the Get Clients program, we talk a lot about 3 to 5 clients. And guys, I'm going to be completely straight up with you. 3 to 5 clients is small plans. That's small vision. But it's also bite size and believable. So I don't come in and say, let's get you $1 million over in the Get Clients program. I say, let's get you your first 3 to 5 clients or your next 3 to 5 clients ASAP, and then let's make a machine out of it so it happens on clockwork. And I love that number of 3 to 5 clients, although it might sound small, sounds like it might go against this seventh sin of making small plans. And this is going to lead us into where we're going about this state in the name of this podcast. But at the end of the day, you have to think so much bigger than 3 to 5 clients. You got to think about thousands of people that you're going to help and impact. And so I think that the balance of big vision is micro action steps to get there. But believe it to me, if you make small plans and don't consider those tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of people that you impact by serving one individual client, then you're missing the mark. No big plans when you know me and when you're in my world. If you're in the Get Clients program, no small plans. We make big plans. We take daily effort, step by step to get there. Guys, these are the 7 sins of an online coaching business. So I want to know, send me a message on Facebook or on Instagram. Which one of these sins have you been committing? It's all good. Your secret's safe with me. And which ones of these are you committed to turning around and to actually turning into positives in your business and getting away from these sins that would keep you from the clients, the freedom, the money, and from the impact that you're going after? As I promised, if you guys have been listening, we're only on episode 3, but if you've been listening since the first couple episodes, you know that this show has no name. In fact, number 5, the 5th sin of the 7 sins of online coaching is waiting until clear. You could also add like waiting to have the perfect name, waiting to have everything in line before you take action. And I partially wanted to be an example for that here because I didn't have a name, but I was over waiting to launch this show for the circumstances to be perfect. This room is loud and echoey with this beautiful new wood floor that's inside of here.